Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we talk about impulse responses and how they affect your guitar tone. In the last couple of years, impulse responses for guitar amps has really had a spotlight of sorts shined upon them with the advent of better and better hardware impulse loaders, such as the 2Notes Captor X, the Boss Wazacraft tube amp expander, etc., etc. But today we're going to talk about exactly what an impulse response is and how you can use just impulse responses to shape your guitar tone. Now, before we go any further, this video is sponsored by Lancaster Audio, but all thoughts and opinions are mine. So what is a speaker impulse? Well, we're not going to get super deep into exactly what an impulse response is, but for all intents and purposes, it is a sonic footprint of a mic'd speaker setup, meaning it is the sound of, in this case, a speaker cabinet and a microphone combination, and that entire signal chain with downstream from the microphone. So you are quickly able to effectively switch cabinets, preamps, and the microphones that they are attached to within seconds by just flipping through various impulse responses. And I'm going to show you how I use impulse responses to fine-tune a given guitar tone. So today I am plugged into my Line 6 Helix rack. I have my PRS Tremonti, and I have a guitar tone that I like a lot. And currently it sounds like this. I have a little bit of reverb for width, but this is all stock Helix tones. And I have HX Edit open so you guys can visually see what I'm doing within the Helix, but I like to stack and mix multiple cabinets and or microphones wherever possible. And in this current tone, I have basically what is a Mesa Boogie 412 cabinet with two different microphones on it. But these are the stock cabs that come with the Helix. And I'm gonna start by loading some IRs to kind of fine tune what I want for my guitar tone. Now, what do I want? I want to fine tune the low end. I want to get rid of maybe some of the upper fizz of the guitar tone. I don't know, maybe I want a little bit more attack. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to load the impulse response block, and we're also going to do it for the other speaker cabinet impulse response block. And in this case, let's see, we start at 55. Now I will also note that this impulse loader that's built into the Helix is very fast, and I don't have to go to some sub menu to load each time. I can just quickly scroll through and listen to various impulse responses. So the first impulse pack I'm going to try out is Glenn Fricker's angle cab, because I like the angle cab and I like how he makes it sound, and I like how his cab sounds in all of his videos, and it kind of seems to be his magic go-to cabinet for a lot of stuff. I'm going to try that to see how this sounds with my patch, which, by the way, is a Rev generator amp that you are hearing. It's being boosted by a Horizon Devices precision drive. Okay, so I have two IRs going, and what I'm going to do is I have the first two impulses loaded, and I'm just going to see how this sounds. I have the first two impulses. These are a 421 on the cap edge and a 57 on the cap edge. Let's give it a go. So that sounds not great, and that's okay, because all impulses are not created equal. All impulses are not going to sound great with up any particular given amplifier. Impulses are really about trying it out and seeing what works best. But I'm going to keep going. So I have a couple of more in the Glenn pack. I believe I have, let's see, I have the Cap Edge, the Lewitt. Fredman is number 59, so let's go to 59. Feels good. I want to take care of the low end a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and strum a chord and kind of scroll through Glenn's pack a little bit. That's getting closer to what I want, but let's try some other packs. We're going to move on to Trey Xavier's pack, starting with number impulse slot 63 on the Helix. So I'm going to start with 63 and 64. I'm going to turn off, let's see, this impulse. Let's just see what individual impulses sound like. Ooh, I really like that. So now I'm going to add a second impulse. And I'm going to, here we go. And I'm going to fine tune that and see how it mixes. I like that a lot, actually. So this is the 1960 from Trey Xavier, and this is the Fredman off axis mixed together currently. Now I can mess with the level and blend them differently if I'd want as well. I actually like that a lot. So what are we at? 65 and 63. So I'm going to put this back to where it was at 18. And we're going to move on to Warren's pack. Let's try 75, 76. This is a Bogner 412 from the Warren Huart signature impulse pack. I like that a lot too. I like that upper attack that Warren's has. Let's see, what do we have? We have a Rev 412 impulse pack as well, which I included because we're using a Rev amp, and I want to see how it mixes with the Rev impulse pack. So we're gonna go, for me, this would be slot 78. So I'm gonna do 78, 79. And I wanna also mention that microphones typically within the same pack are gonna be phase correct, but from pack to pack, that doesn't mean they're going to be phase correct if you're using the waves. Now, if you're using, you'll see folders that say Kemper, Fractal, those are phase aligned to be used with other stock cabs of those processors. Just wanted to point that out. So this is the Rev 412 impulse pack with WGS Ventra 30 speakers. I'm gonna see how that sounds in a lead tone. I like the flavor of it. I like this tone. It's not what I was going for, but I do like it a lot. So what do I like out of these producer packs or these signature packs from Lancaster Audio? I'm gonna go back to Trey's, because Trey's sounded just nasty. So let's go ahead and dial in a tone with Trey. That would be the tone that I go for. That is the tone I am going for. I'm going to save this. That sounds great. That suits my needs. It's tight. It's percussive. It has this really nice upper mid thing going on. That sounds awesome. I'm really pleasantly surprised with that. If you would like to know more about this and all Lancaster impulse response packs, and there is a ton of them, I will link down below in the description if you would like to check some out for yourself. I will do future videos using these impulses. I couldn't possibly get to all of them in this video. There are literally thousands of them for you to choose from. However, all of them absolutely have their own place in your guitar tone. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.